Hi everybody. In our last video we discussed a little bit about how to customize your tab settings in Angel. So this way you could limit the amount of tabs that you have, or which tabs you want students to view, or which tab you want to be the landing tab when the student first enters your course. So there's other things that you can do too to change the way the course is set up. So let's go back into Manage and we'll go to Tab Settings. So this way we can enable some of the tabs that we disabled before, just so that we could show you how you can actually modify some of them and make them a little more user-friendly and convenient for your students to use. So I just reactivated all the tabs, making them all viewable by everybody, and I'll just save these changes. And here we go, all the tabs are back again. So let's start off, for instance, with the course tab. So in the course tab, you've got a couple of things. You've got the activity at a glance, which will show you the amount of logins, mail messages, discussion posts, submissions, things like that that have been taking place in your course. You've got about this section, which is blank unless it gets filled up with something. Did you know is useful information about Angel in general. Here's a shortcut to the course mail. Here's the syllabus, and there's a couple of other things there too, just to make quick shortcuts for the students. But let's say that this is a little too much for our course, that we don't need these things. So what we can do is if we click on Edit Page, and now once Edit Page is clicked, this gives us the option to start moving things around. So let's say we want about this section. We want it moved over here. You can do that. Activity at a glance, let's say we don't want it. The grades, suppose we don't want the students to view the grades or see what their grades are just yet. We can remove this if we wanted to. Did you know? Well, they see that on their Angel homepage, so maybe they don't need it in their course. Course mail is useful. Course syllabus is good. We want it up here just for demonstration purposes. And we can move the discussion forums here and so on. And so once we get these things moved, you could always move them back to where you want. It's not too bad. If you make a mistake, you just move it right back. But you can also add other things. So if you click on the Add Components button, you just wait a little while for Angel to process. It'll open up this window. And some of the items that we got rid of, we could bring back again. Like we could bring back activity at a glance. Or we can scroll on down and see what other kinds of things are available. Like, for instance, if we want them to see our live office hours, or if we want them to have a shortcut to the course calendar, we can add that in as well. Course polls, if you wanted a polling window to make a quick poll for the class, we can do that, and we can just add these selected items. There's a bunch of useful items in there, and I mean it all depends on whether you want to use them or not. It's totally your preference. But here we go. So this is how you can modify the page. We'll just get rid of these. I just put them there just for quick demonstration purposes. And then to save your changes, just click Save. It'll take a little while for Angel to process the changes, and then here they go, they're available. But so what's this, the About This section? Well, if you click on the Pencil tab, and you'll notice that most of these modules have pencils on them. That means it's editable, so you can go in there and you can make changes to these widgets, or these modules, if you will. So let's click on the About This section pencil to edit it a little bit. And we can write something in here and say, welcome to the Angel test course. And then this is an HTML editor, and you could do all sorts of things with it. Like you can add hyperlinks to other pages on the internet. You could add a nice picture if you wanted to. You could just browse your computer for a pic. Well, let's pick something a little nicer, like this picture of this car. You can upload the file, pick that file. This will give us a preview, and we'll just add that in. Of course, this probably has nothing to do with the course, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. So there we go, about this section. Maybe it's a car repair section. So there we go. This is how you can modify the courses page. And you can do the same thing to resources You could do the same thing to communicate. And just something that I want to touch on really quick while we're here with resources, you can customize the course resources to add links out to the internet. I put on CNN, and I think this one goes to SkyDrive or some video on YouTube. And if you click the pencil here, you can add a link. It'll give you a link wizard. You could add a title, URL, a description. Target is always good to pick a new window. But I'm getting a little bit off topic here. So, but like I said, you can modify these pages and move these widgets around to customize your site and make it a little more appealing and easier for students to navigate. Sometimes when they see a whole bunch of additional windows on the Courses tab, it's kind of off-putting. So you can change it to suit your teaching style. So I think that that's about it for now. If you have any questions, just feel free to email me at angelsupport@yu.edu, or you can put a post here on YouTube. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later.